I have the captain of the Indian women's cricketing team, Mithali Raj, with me. Mithali, firstly, congratulations for a fabulous run. And of course, the entire country has been rooting for you, cheering for you. You've met so many fans here itself. What's next for you? I mean, how do you look back on this last tournament? Of course, not the results some of us were hoping for, but yet, I mean, it was a fabulous display.
Well, yes, I won't hide the disappointment that, we didn't want it to end the campaign that way in the World Cup. The team really prepared hard for it, but it is what it is. And I think moving forward, yes, the Indian team has the Commonwealth Games to prepare for because cricket is now part of the Commonwealth. And of course, we have the Challenger Trophy where, the BCCI conducts every year during the IPL knockouts to have at least 3 or 4 teams to play among themselves. And I have read a lot of articles on the women's IPL next year, so that is something to look forward to. And I'm sure with even the Under-19 World Cup scheduled, so a lot happening for women's cricket in the coming years.
Yes, it is quite exciting, and especially now with BCCI talking about introducing the IPL for women. Do you think it can achieve the same kind of success that Australia was able to, or what are some of the lessons for us to learn as we begin this new chapter?
Well, I think it's important to have, a big pool of players, especially in the domestic circuit, where you can pick the best for the international level. And also, when you have the under-19s, you have many young girls, especially girls starting very young to represent India at that level in the under-19s, which we didn't get to play. But I'm sure with the under-19, it unearths many talents who can then be groomed to play the senior level. And if we have women's IPL, clearly when you have franchises being involved, they get the best setup. And when you rub shoulders with, the best of the best in the world, you learn a lot by just watching them, how they prepare and, how they work, they skill out. And that definitely helps the players, the uncapped players, to gain a lot more experience than they have, and that doubles up the speed of they turning out to be good players, which will in process help Indian team.
What's next for you, Mithali, personally, now that you've come back from this big tour? It's just been a few days. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, I think I'll first get over the loss. Clearly, it is something that will take time. It's a process, and I will definitely take some time to get over it. But yes, we do have the T20 domestic tournament and so that is something that I would look forward to and participate, because I have it is also a responsibility as senior player to see that you groom and share your experience with the younger players, and if you're around to give them confidence, I think in a way that's my responsibility as even a player to do.
There's been some speculation and reports that you may look to hang up your boots. Would you like to clear the air?
Well, right now, as I said, I will take some time to sort of get over the loss. So clearly, yes, I have seen many people throwing that question at me, even just after we finished playing. So I don't want to take any sort of decision when I don't have when my mind is not in the right place. So right now it is on hold.
Well, you did fabulously, and we wish you all the very best. But before I let you go, if you were to look back on your illustrious career, what are some of the most memorable things for you that stand out?
Well, I think there have been many tournaments and matches that stand out because each and every win gives you the confidence to get on and compete in the next tournament and games. But of course, the 2 World Cups, the 2005 and 2017, which I've spoke in the past, India qualifying for the finals, and the Test win in 2014, because that is one of my most challenging tour, because Indian team was touring England and we're playing a Test after 6 to 8 months of gap, and I have 8 debutants in my side. So playing the longest format and having 8 debutants is a challenge for any captain. And we went on to beat England in England. So I think that is something is one of my most memorable match.
And clearly mentoring is something that is very important to you. What kind of a legacy would you like to leave behind?
Well, I'm not sure what sort of a legacy I would like to leave behind, but I definitely see a lot of talent Is just that in today's time, with so many distractions around with the social media, I get to see my own teammates. I think it's important that, you know, when a young talent is nurtured and is being shown the right path, you need people to sort of have a good influence on the talent, so that, you know, India can progress, India can benefit, Indian team can benefit in the coming years. So I think in that sense, it's important to have good mentor with the team or to the young players.
And of course, it would also help to have some more parity between the men and the women, whether it is the opportunities, whether it is, you know, the recognition, whether it is the remuneration. Your thoughts?
But I think I've always felt personally that women's cricket has a journey. It has definitely come from what it has been. It has come a long way, and it will go further. But when it comes to the disparity in, in the remuneration, many people talk about it. I would say that even the men's team, where it is today, it has gone through its own journey. So allow the women's cricket also to go through its journey. I'm sure there will come a time when there is less disparity, but right now I think as a player, I feel that it is more important to sort of get more talent, increase the pool, and slowly sort of work towards a place where, you know, then you can see Indian team as one of the best in the world.
Mithali, thank you. It was fabulous speaking to you, and a big thank you from all of us for the stellar show that you and your team have been putting up.